matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Cincinnati Bengals. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Allen going to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. And again, it's Allen out to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here we go. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here. 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
11 empty.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
Across midfield to the 49-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 7-5.
From just shy of midfield, Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Now it's Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Singletary again. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And this is too far behind this man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Singletary, they'll run for it. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. No dice for Sean McDermott and the offense. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
Back to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so. But maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
The offense on third down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Right back to Cook for another completion.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox.
And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Again, they'll throw with Allen. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And this is Cook with a grab. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
On second down, Cook.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They run it again with Cook, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw, it's Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down.
Going right back to Knox, and again a completion.
Touchdown, Bills!
Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills have regained the lead. Tyler Bass now for the point after.
And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
This is intercepted.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop it. On 2nd and 9, Allen firing quickly here, and that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Now Allen. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
The kick by Bass is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7.
So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then take that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
Now back to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If you don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jesse Bates. There he goes right side. 30, 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TV. I think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is down to 2. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
McKenzie now from his end zone.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
So how about this for a turn of events? They cut the lead with a touchdown, and then on the ensuing kickoff, get the football right back.
And what a swing in a short amount of time because the momentum was totally against them. Now it's all in their favor. They've got a chance to go into the lead if they get the ball to the end zone.
On 2nd and 7. Burrow. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Bengals going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
He'll look to throw. He completes it to Boyd. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And that's caught one more time by Boyd. Touchdown! Tyler Boyd as the first half is winding down.
And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 5.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Bengals come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guy.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Bengals are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield now, Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here we go. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals would extend their lead here just before halftime. A trick shot on the extra point, but it is good off the left upright. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. A final shot before half for Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Bills will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From just shy of midfield, Allen. That'll be complete to Cook. And some room to work. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go right back to Singletary. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. They'll run with Cook. And the hole closes quickly here. He can find only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Here's Allen. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
3 tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal.
Throwing now is Allen. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown.
A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And this is back to a 5-point game.
Bills 23.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
They begin with a run by Mixon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Here we go. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 3rd down, Burrow.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow.
Slant pass to Boyd. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Gregory Rousseau works his way in for the stop and the loss.
11
On 2nd and 12, Burrow.
Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Burrow looking to pass. Flushed out right. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal. Burrow. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
Well, this was still going to be a 1-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side-eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense, but when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Allen going to throw. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Allen now on 1st down. Finding Knox there, complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. They find some open field here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Cook up the gut.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2. They'll give up the middle to Singletary, but he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
And now they'll throw with Allen.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen.
On a huge mistake late. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Bengals have just about sewn up this football game.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try to move forward.
They try to eat some clock with Mixon. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. Punting now is Huber as he sends it away.
Hines now on the return.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. They fights him off. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here we go with Burrow. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to take over here up near the 40. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
CD, that was an all-or-nothing drive to win this football game, and they rose to the occasion to take the lead here in the waning moments.
And how about how they got it done? No timeouts left. They take it downfield, execute perfectly, and get it done. Now they don't leave their opponent with a heck of a lot of time on the clock.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
Here we go. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Burrow.
Incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch it, that spot.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good.
I'm really out for blood this time. Look. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. Heard they was sleeping again, say it no more. This is a rude awakening, kicking the door. Back and I'm better than ever before. Don't get it mistaken, I'm ready for war. I see the option, I'm up in the score. I catch a and jump in the course. Follow the core and the back to the morgue. Take the sheet off and I some more. When I am done at the scene, I won't leave anything. You won't even know who was involved. Don't let me do it, cause I overdo it and do it till I cannot do it no more. All of the dallas, I'm proving them wrong. Back with the classic, I know it's been long. Heard it was missing me while I was gone. I smell the victory, back up on time, and it's where I belong. Like it ain't to me, we making history. Fall through the misery, weather the storm. Can't let them get to me, no weapon form shall prosper. R&B all over my roster. I got options, I keep it right on the dresser. Next to the Oscar, applying pressure, somebody stop us. Woo! Applying pressure, somebody stop us. Running my closet, go need a doctor, go need a doctor, go need a what? I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Go on, tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Go on, tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. So now they on my body. Made it to the top, ain't no way that they can stop me now. They gon' say I joined the Illuminati. I got demons all around me. Tell me what they know about me, huh? I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Go on, tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. best revenge. If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. Jeep. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You put the, you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spray. And now you got all in your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no different.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Today we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
Taken from about the 12. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Room here to run.
And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. 45 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And room there to work it inside the 25. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 27, Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He's got Burton here. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
punching it in from a yard away. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Chiefs 7, Ravens 0. Harrison Butker to kick off 14-2.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A running play on 1st down will give 4 up to the 29.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
They'll roll him out right.
That's into the hands of Crochet.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. From the gun, Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Steps away to his left.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
21 yards there, a big play on 4th down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. Week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. They'll start this drive out on the ground, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Mahomes now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as he was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. And they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
4th down. Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. Right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And it's a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now it's Jackson. Steps away. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 39 yards. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you are closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 84 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And he's going to have to eat this this one is down he goes. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Jackson on first down. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play there just before halftime. 54 yards on the move to his left. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
This is third and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. Jackson now out to his left. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Pulls it in at the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Final shot before the half for Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Drake. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Here's Jackson. They'll set up the screen to Drake. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
And he hits Drake. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Again, Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the stick, 2nd and 15. Throwing now is Mahomes. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to got him the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the sack master, Justin Houston, who comes up with it.
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now a run up the middle with Drake. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Right back to Drake. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the 1st down. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 4th down. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Tucker's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Mahomes now on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now here's Mahomes. And it's caught. A gain of 9 there. Sets up second and goal. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he's going to be taken down right at the line. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Juju Smith-Schuster
there to make the grab.
And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Here's Jackson to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. That's into the hands of Crochet. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson.
A swing pass here to Edwards.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receiver.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs have taken a 4th quarter lead.
There it is, partner. You see it. 4 fingers. What does that mean?
4 fingers. That signifies the 4th quarter's here.
That's right. Who's going to dominate? Usually both teams are holding them up. We own the 4th quarter, what we found out so far. 2 touchdowns here, and now they've taken the lead.
Yeah, second one putting them in front. You know what I see on the other sideline, though? It seems like they've tensed up, had that lead. They were playing not to lose it, and they've lost it.
That's a great observation. When you play not to lose, you usually don't win.
Now, though, they'll have the opportunity to respond. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Ravens 17. Harrison Butker to kick off 14-6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a gain of 6.
On 3rd and short, Drake. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Mahomes going to throw it here. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Jackson to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Finding Edwards. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. 4th down. Here's Jackson. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Touchdown! Travis Kelce, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
Harrison Butker and kickoff 14-6.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing is Jackson. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rolling to his left. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Pulls it in at the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they